Eden Marwa, an assistant referee who has been shortlisted among match officials, will officiate the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. He's here with us in studio. But he's not alone. On the other side of the studio, we also host two budding footballers who are headed to Russia. Jadidi Dambuki, together with Miles Muriuki. The Jadidi will be playing in a football tournament, while Miles Muriuki will be a journalist covering the games there. I'll be curious to give him a chance to close the show when we are done. And of course, they're here together with their coach, Stanley Achima, for this particular part of the show. But let me start with Eden Marwa here. First things first, congratulations. In a World Cup where England will not have any referees or assistant referees, to have a Kenyan who will be featuring, it's a big feat. How do you feel? Is it something you're expecting, or were you as surprised and excited as the rest of us were?
Morning, Wahiga, and thank you. And I must say I'm happy to be shortlisted to officiate at the World Cup. This is something that every referee works to attain. To reach the peak is to officiate at the highest level of football refereeing, which is the World Cup. So I'm very happy and excited. I've been working for this, and thank God it's coming.
Give us the secrets to reaching this level in top flight football. Don't give us all the secrets. I know some are your trade secrets, but just give us a hint of what it takes to get to that level.
Nothing much. Identify yourself.
Sure? Nothing much.
Identify yourself.
Okay.
Know what you want. Set your targets. Work towards achieving those targets. You'll be there.
So what do you think set you apart this time around? I tried to look at what some of the qualifications were when it comes to what is needed for you to be a World Cup referee. Is it your skills? Is it your personality? Is it your understanding of football? The ability to read the game? What do you think makes you unique?
It's all round, Hoiga. You got to be, one, physically fit. Technically, you must understand the laws of the game. Then, as I said, you must be at the top. You must be able to read and understand everything that is required for you as a referee. Because remember, there's a lot of selection that goes on. The process is long. This selection was started in 2014 December, just after the last World Cup. So the short list comes out. So it's up to you. You know what you're supposed to do. You work. You're given a target, what you must achieve. Medical, physical, technical, all this.
All these things.
Yes.
What now, between this week and of course up until when the World Cup starts, what sort of program do you have? Can you give us an idea of the preparation that will be involved?
We have, as I've mentioned earlier, we have the medical program. We do thorough and extensive medical tests. We're going to do one in Italy. The referees already
supposed to leave tomorrow, I believe.
The referees, no, sorry, I'm leaving on Friday. Tomorrow I'm leaving to Ghana. We have a CAF Confederation match in Ghana. So medical tests, number one. Then the physical one, number two. Then the technical, number three. There is an assessment that goes on throughout. So we're going to go through a lot. We ascend the program, and you have to follow. Because you have to give FIFA the feedback. Okay.
Yes. Some of our viewers might not know what you do when you're not refereeing. You're a mathematics and chemistry teacher from, I believe it's Komotobo Secondary School. This is within Migori County.
Yes.
Talk to me about the balance between teaching. Of course, this maybe, I don't know, what was your first love? Was it football? Was it the teaching career? Or how have you managed to merge the two?
My first love was teaching.
Your first love was teaching?
I chose to become a teacher. It surprises many when I say I love teaching. But on the other side also, I took to do football refereeing. But tell you what, I never played football. During my school days as a youth,
you are surprising me.
I played volleyball for my school team. I played a lot of handball. I tried basketball, but never played football. But here I am, an official referee in football. So I'm a teacher and at the same time a football referee.
Okay.
It's difficult to balance the two, I must admit. It's difficult. Because as a teacher, my students require me. They need me in class, which I should be because it's my responsibility to be sure that I'm there for the students. On the other hand, I have to travel for the football matters. But I always try to get a balance.
Okay.
If I'm traveling for long, then I got to get somebody to chip in for me.
Yes.
I thank God that I have members of staff who have always stood in for me. They've always been with me, so whenever I'm away, they cover for me.
Okay.
And but when I'm back, I must make sure that I do extra.
Do you know, or is it still a secret, which matches you will be involved in Russia?
No, nobody knows. It will only be known in Russia.
It will only be known when you get to Russia?
Yes.
Okay. Talk to me about the pressure. You know, some of us, when we watch football matches, sometimes the tension is so high, people can't eat, people can't sleep as they wait for the next matches, etc. How is it for you who's actually involved in the game? You need to make critical decisions, even as I'm sure a part of you is watching the game, enjoying the action as well. How do you deal with that pressure?
Wow, the pressure is huge. It's huge. But if you're prepared and you know what you're going to do, you are going there to referee. To referee, you're only going to enforce the laws of the game. If you understand the laws of the game and you enforce the laws of the game, it becomes easier.
Do you have to divorce yourself from the game, even if you have a favorite team? Even here locally in Kenya, I know you've also refereed local matches as well. That removing yourself from the action to such you don't miss anything, easy or hard?
Easy, because the first thing is I chose to be a referee. I'm not a fan.
You're not
so
a fan.
Once you choose to be a referee, you're a referee and you're not a fan. So whatever team it is, even if I own a football team and I'm given to officiate that game, I will officiate 100%.
Okay.
No problem. Don't put yourself in pressure. Just officiate, enforce the laws of the game, and everything comes easy. It will flow.
There are two young players here, or at least one player will be going to the to Russia to play, and another will be going to report. Hopefully, you'll give them some advice at the end of the show. But meanwhile, this is, I think, and I believe that FIFA approved the video assistant referee used for the first time in a FIFA World Cup tournament. That will be in Russia. How has that affected, I guess, matches, preparation, training, etc.? And I know there might have been demarcation where some referees have gone to be trained about that, but help Kenyans understand the differences that there will be this time around as they watch the Russia World Cup.
On my side, I'm happy that this was introduced, because as a referee or an assistant referee, we are happy, or I am happy that we have the third eye, because there's something you could have missed, or all the other officials could have missed. And this thing is going to change the result of the game, maybe. And it's going to bring in fairness. So it's good. We take it positive and we love it, because
it won't slow down the pace of the game.
It will slow down, of course, because the review process sometimes may take long, because it depends on the cameras that are there.
Yes, and we've seen this in rugby.
Yes, yes. It will happen. It will delay, but above it all, you know, how long it takes. If we arrive at the correct decision and the correct teams proceed, then be it.
What next for you after the 2018 World Cup? What are your goals? What are you aiming for? Are you looking at, or what are you looking at? Let me not put words in your mouth.
No, there are many things to consider. Maybe after the World Cup you can retire as a referee, become an instructor. Who knows? Maybe I may want to go to the next World Cup. Who knows?